All right. Let's just make sure Twitch is working. Cool, it is. All right. If you're watching the VOD after the fact, then yeah, what we got planned is to keep building up our bases, but mainly focus since we just got this standard Grav tech to build up our ship a little bit. We just add some oxygen. We really want the large thrusters, so I'm having some of our people make some vac suit helmets because I think the vac suit helmets work well with the marine armor to be fine in space. And then we're going to try to send a shuttle into space, land on an asteroid. We might not get lucky getting like just a normal asteroid. We just need vac stone. So we need to go to one of these asteroids with vac stone. Mine a bunch of it. It's going to be heavy, so we aren't going to get that much. And then we use that vac stone to make the large thrusters. So then our ship can travel much farther than just with these small thrusters. So that's what we have planned for today. Is just kind of do some of that stuff. Keep doing what we're doing. Keep expanding, and the colony must grow. So yeah, let's load up some extra. Get rid of that silver. Let's load up some extra chem fuel in the shuttle, just in case we have to travel a good distance. And chem fuel is actually not that heavy, so might as well really load up on it. And we have plenty of chem fuel, especially at this colony. We have this is like our main food producing colony. We got a bunch of devil strand being made, some cotton, and then over here we have bulk amounts of corn. Probably stop making potatoes, and a little bit more devil strand. So this is our main food producing colony, which means it is our main fuel producing colony. Our main colony right now has a drought, which I think just started 3.5 days ago, so we can't plant anything outside. So right now this one hydroponics area is feeding the whole colony. We did get a good harvest of corn and stuff, so we're good for a little bit. But also in the main colony, I want to move these like this masonry area over here where we're mining out, and finally turn this into a proper hospital, because we don't have a proper hospital yet. And honestly, might as well add like a proper hospital to this colony as well. I'd like it to be close to the entrance, because that's where people are going to get hurt. So maybe just have a room over here, or maybe just a small hospital in the wall right here. Could be okay. We don't need much. Something like this. We could do 1 bed, 2 beds. I'm not sure on this. We can at least put a couple beds in here. We can do something small too. A couple beds is better than nothing, so let's do that. Put our tunneler to work. And anything else that, yeah, so our tunneler can work on this. I don't remember what I was planning for this. It might just be, okay, got some jade. It might just be an extra room for me to fill stuff in with, but it should be good. See, Duffo, what's going on? Have you been painting lately? The Bruins are on at 2, I think Kyla said, right? I need to add some more shelves in here. I mean, we do have a ton of crops, so how many crops is too many crops? That is the question. But we're making plenty of chem fuel now. We're gonna send people into space and get some vac stone. So while we're waiting for some of our crafters to make some vac suits and stuff, which shouldn't take that long, honestly. I think we might send crafter up and the tunneler. The tunneler can just go into the asteroid, and I'm not sure. Okay, there's a mechanoid platform. Solid ice with traces of uranium, so that's not helpful. Farter giant asteroid. Vac stone with traces of compact steel. Okay, it's better than nothing. Traces of jade. Shattered asteroid. Trace of gold ore. Alright. trace of gold ore, but that might have some structures on it. Small planetoid, trace of gold. I mean, we just need Vaxstone, so I could use one of these steel asteroids, and then when we leave, it'll disappear, which is fine. I don't care too much about steel. Some of the gold ones we might wanna go to, so we'll check those out. Runes are on it too. You want to play Warcraft? Yeah, we played a little Warcraft last night, and I guess I challenged Kyle that I would beat him. I don't really want to play that today, but definitely have been having some RimWorld withdrawals. So definitely want to do this. Hare self-tamed. Alright, this is at our main colony. We don't really care about this hare, but it is about to starve, so might as well keep it. Whatever. We lost our original hare, so let's get some carpet in here. Actually, do we have carpet or cloth? We don't have cloth right now. All right, maybe not. Let's get some. What blocks do we have? We have marble. Get some marble in here. Make that look at least a little bit better. And then since this will become the hospital, let's get some sterile tile in here. And we will need a vent and stuff, so I'm not sure how exactly we want to do this. Could probably mine this and then put a vent in the wall right here. We might be able to do a vault vent, which lets us maybe put it over a wall like this, where normally we would have to mine that out, so we will see. But, alright, so let's see. Mexi Man banned a real life word. We? Alright. That's good. Thank you for that. Let me know if I say that word, because yeah, I'm just gonna ramble on and forget about it. Okay, so let's get this person to take off the vac suit helmet, and let's get our crafter to put it on. And let's see if this shuttle is ready to go. It says loading progress. We still have a little bit more chem fuel. I don't know how much chem fuel we need. It might take us a little while to move around, and asteroid's pretty far away. So okay, so one of our kids had a growth moment. So choose 2 skills. Shooting's good, crafting's good, intellectual's good, social's also good. I'm gonna go with shooting and crafting. Iron willed is good. Sanguine, whatever is really good. So I'm gonna do that. It's just a permanent plus 12 mood effect, so they would be very good on like a starting colony, or if any places are a little rough to live in, they will live in it. We are starting to fill up on inventory in this place. Ah, I said we. God damn it, Mexi Man. This is. All right. Let's launch some resources at one of our friends, since we said a word. I mean, might as well get rid of all the leather. Don't really want to get rid of the jade because you can turn it into sculptures, but sure, let's get rid of that. So we'll send this to the in real life word ban has a cooldown timer on it, because that one time from Arc Raiders where there were like 13 words that were banned, and I was just having a stroke. Out of stock, even though I didn't redeem it. Well, you didn't redeem it, so you're fine, right? I think it has like a 5 or 10 minute cooldown. But once this is filled, then we'll launch it at a friendly colony or a friendly group, and it will, yeah, we'll just lose some resources. I might have to get rid of that one. That one causes me more damage than benefits. All right, so a collection of us created this little room here. Let's put furniture. Let's put a hospital bed in here. Just takes components and stuff. So do one right there, do one right there, and then if we put a vital monitor right there, and then let's get a vent in here. So we have to smooth this before we can build a vent. I would like a wooden auto door right over here. And our collection will need some sterile tiles right there. Is this thing full yet? No, almost. We'll launch this for Mexi Man. Alright, let's launch it to one of those allies. Alright, cool. Just lost some wealth. That's cool. Alright, back to what we were doing. Let's get Crafter on the shuttle, and let's get our tunneler also on the shuttle. Hopefully the tunneler makes his way right over. Where is he going? Hauling chem fuel? This thing hauls? I didn't realize that. Is this not full yet? Okay, it's not full yet, but that's fine. We are using some chem fuel. This colony keeps up to 3,000 chem fuel, so we did use an okay amount. Why is the tunneler not going in? Alright, there you go. So we got the tunneler, we got Crafter. Crafter should be good for outer space, but let's see. Our range is not great, so hopefully there's enough chem fuel. Select. Oh, so we have to travel on the main world tile. Hopefully we have enough chem fuel. 180, so 200. That should be fine. That should be fine. So our shuttle will be traveling, trying to get to space. So we're traveling across the world first, and then we'll shoot into space. We'll have to refuel our chem fuel. And chem fuel, once this gets down to around 1,000 chem fuel, then we have to turn back and go home. So that's what we're gonna have to look for. C-Duff would text me what word you want banned. Oh, Fish, I think it's a cooldown for everybody. Please, I just woke up, God. Alright, we can launch this again. Let's have it go over here. And let's refuel it again. View orbit. So we're getting closer to some of these asteroids. We might have to get a tiny bit closer to this one. So let's try that. Wait, Nightbot just yelled at Fish. Nightbot deleted Fish's message. Fish, what did you say? Click to show. Good morning? Alright, I'm gonna have to tell Nightbot to chill. All caps is fine. Stop spamming caps. Warning. Wow. Nightbot's after you. Alright, let's try and get on this asteroid. Equip your colonists with vac suits or other advanced armors. Plan your return trip. Living in orbit for extended periods of time is extremely challenging. Yeah. We aren't gonna live here. We are... Am I there? Is my dude there? Crafter? Yep. Oh, he just landed on his own. Oh, these asteroids look cooler in the Grav ship expanded. Alright, so we just need Vaxstone. So literally we're just gonna mine a hole. I'm not even gonna go for the steel. We have plenty of steel. But literally just mine a hole. Our tunneler will go crazy. Hopefully this dude is surviving. I don't know how long he can go without like air and stuff. Is that a thing? Vacuum resistance, marine armor. Needs? Does it say? No. Alright, well, we'll see. And we're just trying to get a little bit of Vaxstone. Swavey, what's going on? You think of any beginner tips? Have you played RimWorld before? RimWorld is a trial by error game, just much like Project Zomboid. They're like once you do something incorrectly, or you lose a colonist by doing something, then it's you probably won't do that again. When it comes to like fighting and stuff, then yeah, it might happen, but it's like Agni, okay, that's fine. But I'm playing with a bunch of mods, I'm playing with all of the DLCs, so if you're just playing vanilla RimWorld, Infestation, alright, let's take care of this. Infestation is already in our little area where there's insects, so this is interesting. They're probably going to kill or attack that air unit, which means we won't be able to air condition the entire inside of our colony, which doesn't matter right now because it's winter. But yeah, let's take care of this. I think it's about time. Let's not draft our kids because they don't have flak armor and stuff. But let's draft our colonists over here. It looks like it's probably going to be just a couple hives, maybe 2 or 3. So we'll see. Turn on multi-hit and respawn Rosewood. Alright, so 2 hives. I gotta take care of this because they're gonna mine out the surrounding area, and I don't want that to happen. Who are we waiting for? Misty. Misty's a good shot, so let's not do that. And one tip here is to have your melee person out in front, and if there's a one wide area here, then the melee, like any enemies can only attack one at a time because they're blocked from coming in. So once I allow this door and have Marta go in, and Marta will do all the melee, those guys will start shooting, and the insects can only attack one at a time. Marta's built different. She has like a plasma sword or whatever, so there's wait, where did this guy come from? Is there another hive somewhere? I have no clue. Maybe just flew through. There are flying insects, so. And that plasma sword does catch things on fire, so that is pretty cool. All right, so I think that's pretty good. Our dog is coming in, probably just hauling bodies. I forget if we have it set up to butcher insects, but that was all the insects from here, so let's just wipe out this hive as well. And now we can expand into this area, which is cool. And these components as well. Cduffo redeemed in real life word ban colonist, so I can't say colonist. That is fantastic. I will. At least there's plenty of other words to say for that, but yeah, that's fun. That's fun. Good family fun right there. Where's our butcher table? Am I just blind? Is it all the way out here still? No, where is it? Am I blind? I can search this, right? Where's where is our butcher table? Because nothing's getting butchered right now, which we don't necessarily need it to. Oh, it's right here. Cduffo says sorry. It is what it is. Any animal course, they should butcher that. We don't have like a designated cook. We have like a part-time cook, but right now they're busy making. Okay, Crafter is getting pretty pissed off. We only have a few Vaxstone, so I have to pay attention to this. I didn't bring any food for Crafter. Let's just get as much Vaxstone as possible. And set to load. Vaxstone chunk. That's already going to make it pretty... Oh, there's actually a decent amount of Vaxstone chunks. Let's have Crafter, who's a great person. Let's have him haul, hopefully. No, he's stargazing. Cannot. Too heavy? What? What if I right click, prioritize loading shuttle? Okay, he is happy with that. He doesn't have any food, so he is starving right now. No, come on. You're here for one reason. Alright, Jesus, come on. I guess we're gonna have to do this one at a time. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, he's going far away for that chunk. Alright, that is stupid. I'll let him complete that and then get these. Major break risk. I really don't want him having a break in space. Alright, turn around. Jesus. You're gonna rest right there? Oh, Jesus, this could get a little bad. First time in space for a while, so yeah, we're getting used to things again. Major break risk. It's only getting worse. Badly malnourished, recreation deprived. Yes, this might not be great. He's gonna sleep for a little bit, at least get above this threshold so he won't be as pissed off. Doesn't have any recreation to do, he doesn't have any food. So yeah, at least he attended a party recently though, so that's a plus. Mexican Man says, who are your favorite in-game slaves / workers? Yeah, in-game of course. Favorite, most valuable people are this Chef Craft person. Wait, I don't know if I said I want to see it off his words. Colonist. Oh, now I did. Alright, well, this is not good. He is unconscious. He's gonna die. And we're gonna lose this whole... Alright, well... Alright. That did not go as planned. I knew I should have saved it beforehand. But yeah, okay. We live and we learn. This game can at least be a little forgiving, but alright. Let's force him before he passes out again. I did say colonists, so we will send some resources over to a colony, and we will throw some resources away. Let's just get as many of these as possible, and then get out of here and go back. Even if we just have a few, if we can make a couple large thrusters, then that would be ideal. No. Why don't you haul this? Haul that one. Alright, you're being difficult. Let's just get... Ah, god damn. I'm struggling right now. I still gotta wake up, I guess. Alright, let's get you guys in. No! Can you haul for once? Jesus Christ! Please, for the love of God. Just load the shuttle. Oh, he's doing it. What a guy. Alright. This is working. I'm getting greedy. No. This is where I tell you to stop. Load. Can you not load the tunneler? How do I get the tunneler in there? Why am I struggling so? Okay, this thing's still gonna... I can't do anything with that. I thought I'd be able to pick up the tunneler and put them in. If I cancel this, and I cancel all the other backstone, then they should just go in. He's wandering. Well, what if you get in the shuttle, and then hopefully the tunneler gets in the shuttle? Is the tunneler not gonna get in the shuttle? Come on, buddy. You can do it. Yeah, I am struggling on this. On the caravan section? What are you saying? You are a rookie, I'm a vet, that's why I got a Glock, you got a vet. In the ship, isn't there a section for tunneler on the caravan set to load? Yeah, there is. And I have it set to load. I'll just take it off and then put it back on. Alright, whatever. It's a little finicky, that's fine. Alright, let's get back to the colony. Actually, let's have our shuttle go to our ship. That way, I just want to see if that asteroid went away. Yeah, that asteroid went away after we visited it. I just want to get the Vac Stone to our main Grav ship, and then they can then set make the large thrusters, which would be very nice. I think the main ship is basically like ready to go. So let's check in on them. Got a trader here. Sure, let's trade with them. See what they got. Let's unload the Vac Stone chunks. And let's get those created. Nutrimine, if we can buy all of that always, then that is good. We can just turn that into Wake Up and just make a bunch of money from it. Alright, I guess we don't need to sell that much steel. About 1,500. Yeah, I can do a little bit more than 1,500. Let's do 1,800. Sure. And honestly, if we want to cheese it a little bit, we can trade with them again. We can click this gift mode and gift a whole bunch of extra steel as well, because we get steel very easily with the Grav ship. So plus 22 relations, change from 79 to 100. Perfect. So they're our allies. Should be good to go. But now they're crafting with the Vac Stone. Let's set up an area here for our Grav ship. Let's get some substructure here. Get that built. And then we need to connect the fuel to it. Cool. And then we'll build the large thruster. Alright, I got a lot of things going on here, jeez. Okay, that's already happened, that's already happened. I don't care about that, I don't care about that. Somebody's pissed off about something. They're fighting with each other. That's fine. Shoot frenzy. Alright, let's get Crafter. Crafter just needs to recoup for a little bit. Alright, let's get a large thruster made. Large thruster. Oh, perfect. We need 50 Vac Stone? We got 20 right now. We might have enough for one thruster. Let's get this guy to craft some of these stones. Get that large thruster. I don't know how much it'll add to our range. Right now our range seems to be like 300 astrofuel costs, so we'll see how much it increases. Probably not by a ton. But the thrusters should also increase the max amount of tiles that we can build. Right now it says 550 is the max, which is good because we just built another one of these field extenders. But yeah. So let's get our tunneler in here. Let's get Crafter in the shuttle. Anything that we should take from here? Could probably take some components. 50, sure. Let's get any other blocks that we might want. Probably just I could have brought some astrofuel so I could top off the Grav ship. But let's get some uranium in it. Actually, no, let's cancel that, whatever. Grav ship can land and we can unload it. Skeet, what's going on? Happy Sunday indeed. Alright, this shuttle is ready. Not enough fuel. Oh, I gotta... No, it has enough chem fuel. Okay, refuel from cargo. Let's just be quick about it. And launch this. Get it going towards our main colony again. And they should be building this our first large thruster very soon. So that's what we're doing. This is almost ready to go. Yeah, we're building a large thruster now. Crafter is almost ready to launch again. Let's get him moving. We're gonna need a couple tries. He is going to our main colony, or our second colony. So he has to go south. And we almost have the large thruster. Last time we built like some oxygen tanks and oxygen harvester, which only harvests when it's in or on the ground. When it's in orbit, it just takes oxygen from the large tank. So we have to figure that out a little bit. But yeah, let's see what the range is now. 350. So that large thruster added 50 range, or I guess 50 fuel to get burned. So it is a decent amount bigger range. And I think we can do 10 of these. Is that right? Grav ship offset range. Boop, 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 boop. 6 large thrusters. Okay. So we can actually build a decent amount of those, which is nice. But these guys are bored. They have nothing to do. They already mined out some resources. So let's move them along. First, let's have Crafter get back to base before I forget about him and he starves to death. Alright, that's taken care of. Let's move the ship. There are a few different like quests and things around our main first colony, so I'm gonna try to move in that direction again. And okay, everybody's ready. Cool. Yep, get out of here. I wanted to go to this map because there's lava and stuff in it. It wasn't like that crazy, it's just little spots. I know that they can overflow like once a year kind of thing. Discard the map, we don't care about it. So yeah, there's a bunch of cool maps that we can explore. But lava map, unless you're doing something specific where you can do the large power factories that take the heat from the lava, that's definitely a mod. But it would be cool to mess with that at some point. Let's see if we can find any plasteel. If not, then we'll just land wherever. I'm not seeing any plasteel. I'm not seeing any plasteel. There's some silver there. But we might as well just plop down here. We got some steel to mine. We don't need a ton more steel, but we can always sell it. And we do have to launch some resources away because I said CW's banned word. Critical heat spike. So it's probably, yeah, it's 400 degrees in here now. People are taking damage. How about we get everybody out of here for a second? Wait for the place to cool down a little bit. As long as there's no active fire, then we're chilling. Skeet says, dude, that SSD is toast, so you order... Oh, you fried one of your SSDs? I ordered a new one last night, but it won't be here till tomorrow. I was able to recover like 55,000 files, so it could have been worse. Damn, that's rough. That's not ideal. Passenger shuttle's already launched again. Okay, cool. So it is cooling down. It's now only a balmy 200 degrees Fahrenheit inside, so whatever. If they get heat stroke, they're all sleeping, so that's not ideal. But we do have an AC in here. It should be okay. They shouldn't be taking damage from the heat. They might just get onset of heat stroke. Yeah, initial heat stroke, which will go up kind of fast, but I mean, the heat's coming down, so that's fine. They're chilling. We do have some room to get some more meat, so let's, there are some elk here. There are some moose. I don't know if moose are from one of the mods I'm using or something else, but yeah, we'll just do that for now. Bulk good trader in orbit, I definitely want to hit that. Let's, is it here? It is here. Let's get somebody on that. This guy doesn't have high social skill, but whatever, should be still fine. Any Nutrimine we want to buy. We have a ton of Devil Strand here. We should be making all of our clothes and stuff out of Devil Strand because it has a lot more protection to it than normal cloth. Might as well buy some medicine. Wake up, we have a ton of. Jesus. That is a good amount. Gravite panels, we can buy some. Nice. I will always buy some if we can. Plasteel, honestly, we got a lot of cash right now, so I'm gonna buy a ton of flash steel. I know it doesn't make the most sense, but we can, so why not? All right, so now we need to sell some stuff to pay for that. We do have a ton of cloth too. We could send some of that cloth to our main base because it actually needs some. Um, but what can I sell? I can sell some steel. That might be like my go-to sell. 6,000 steel. Yeah, that is good. We could probably do a little bit less, but I'm lazy, so. Or I could buy something else. I could buy a little bit of jade. Probably not worth it, but whatever. Cool. We got a bunch of good stuff here. Got some silver too. And yeah, now our ship can start mining. Let's get these components. Let's get these components. There should be a bunch of steel here, so we'll restock on steel. It'll be here for a couple days. Yeah, 2.1 days. So mining that should be good for them. That'll keep them busy. And we do have 70 more vac stones. So that means we can make another large thruster. So let's definitely do that. Let's get platform, grab ship structure, build that. Then we have to get fuel, make sure fuel is connected here. We still have a decent amount of astro fuel. We will, like, as we get closer to our main bases, we will restock this on fuel without actually stopping at the colonies. So we're chilling there. But once they build that, we're topping off our chem fuel supply at our second colony here. Yeah, get rid of these components. We could probably leave a bit of chem fuel in the shuttle, and we should probably put a bit of silver in here because sometimes we use this to trade. Silver's all the way at the bottom. We have 5,000 silver here. That's not bad. Let's get 2,000 silver in our shuttle just in case, just so it's ready to go. And I think our tunneler now has nothing to do. He's just wandering around, so let's make him recharge. He's at 74% charge, but I always like my tunneler being fully charged just in case he has to go on a little mission somewhere. Alright, checking in on our main colony. We haven't checked in on this in a little bit. Ooh, I just lagged hard. Let's haul these out. Let's move over our stone stuff over here because I want to turn this other room into a hospital. Reinstall that there. Let's get, we don't necessarily need a wooden auto door. Let's just get a wooden door there. And might as well mine out that jade. Sure, why not? Let's get a steel vault wall here. Sorry, steel vault vent. And a probably wooden auto door for our hospital. Might not be super necessary, but we want it. And we do have plenty of steel, we do have plenty of components, so building the hospital beds isn't really a concern. We'll make it out of steel. And I forget exactly how I wanted to set this up. I think I wanted to do like this, that, and then like a few rows like that. That's gonna be a lot of hospital beds, but that'll be good. We probably want to bring power into here, because I imagine it's not completely hooked up. And one thing that stinks is this hospital is a little bit away. Usually we get attacked from like over here. We do have these steel vault walls, so we're pretty secure unless we get drop pod raided or have infestation. But at least there's a central hospital area right there. There's also another little hospital area right here, just closer to this front line. So if people get hurt, they can go there or here. But I would love to move these. They're building this. That's fine. Our ship, they still haven't built this. Let's get somebody on that because I kind of want that done. After you're done eating, then build the foundation. Then we can build another large thruster. And for now, we can turn down our maintenance level to probably 85. Just make sure it's in decent condition. It's better than 70%. See, Duffel got a run. Parents are coming over way earlier than the game to let Tucker play in the yard. Nice. That'd be cool. Well, thanks for joining, and we'll catch you later. All right, let's build another large thruster, expand our ship range by another, or I guess not 50, but fuel consumption by 50, which is a decent amount. About to go crazy cleaning. Nice. Do some painting, do some cleaning, take out all the garbage, all that fun stuff. Sweep the floors, clean the bathroom. All the works, I'm sure. Alright, so these guys are good here. We get that large thruster. Back at this base, tunneler's already charged up, so that's cool. Let's see, we got some more corn. We have a lot of food. We don't need this much, but since we don't have any pyros at our main base, it might be good just to bring over a lot of chem fuel here and just stock the chem fuel here, because if pyro lights our chem fuel supply on fire here, they're probably gonna die. I think it's Crafter who's a pyro. Yeah, pyro. So yeah, that's not ideal. Clean the bathroom. I don't poop. You got some projects for when I come over? Nice. Yeah, I'm excited. Put me to work. I like doing stuff, productive stuff. It makes the weekend feel good. But yeah, let's get. Oh, I didn't link these all up. Let's link these up. There's a Aurora. Okay, we got tons of. Where is our? Here it is. We have tons of Devil Strands, so I'm gonna set everything to just be crafted with Devil Strand. That way, it's the best of the best. We don't necessarily need it for walls anymore. So we're chilling on that front. And now, whenever we make clothes, it'll be even stronger and even more damage resistant. I mean, not nearly as good as marine armor and stuff, but if you make good quality Devil Strand items, it can be like as good as recon armor. I think. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, let's just make a bunch of pants, a bunch of t-shirts, and we could probably sell these for a good amount too. So we struck jade where? Oh, right there. Okay, might as well get that too. I'm gonna start hauling some of that, but that's okay. How much longer do we have here? 1 day. Let's cancel that to be behind. They've got some hauling to do in the next day, but that's fine. We'll probably get back all the steel that we sold, so that's a win. Could probably get more, but I don't want to be here for too long. There is some hidden uranium right here. We're getting raided. They're attacking immediately, and they're drop podding in. Alright, that is not ideal. Let's get this going. Let's get the tunneler drafted on escort. I don't know how many there's going to be, so let's get all of our mechanoids drafted. Okay, there's a couple drop pods. I just want to make sure real quick that that's the only spot that they drop podded in. It does look like it, so. Right. We do have some turrets. We might have to put some other sentry turrets. Oh, that guy's a frag grenade. That is not ideal. Let's get our kid out of there. Let's get our mechanoids to melee attack that guy. Okay, that dude's shield is popped. That's okay though. Alright, so we got this. It was just that frag guy with the frags. That was a little bit of a hassle, but alright, undraft everybody. And all our mechs can go back to work. There are one mechanoid that got damaged, so let's pair him. Yeah, drop pod raids are the main vulnerability that we have. I could probably build some more turrets. There was one there, so they kind of landed in a weird spot. But I could just put a turret right here. This is our main entrance. And while we're at it, we might as well just beef up our entrance here. Let's get some vault walls built. Oh, we gotta mine these first. I guess I can build the vault walls right here. Can I move that door? No. Can I build a second one right here? I can probably destroy that afterwards, but yeah, should be good. Mad ibexes. That is at our main base. Honestly, our turrets and our hunter drones should take care of that. Oh god, we're deploying 300 drones. Oh, those are dead. Is this the last mad? Oh, there's 3 more. There's some over here. Okay. So, is there anybody over here to draft? Yeah, I got soldier. You can just draft him. You can shoot outside here. Alright, so these 3 are dead. These boars are going to town on them. Just eating them. I don't want to build any more hunter drones out here because they kind of just are wasted. They're pretty cheap to make, but they are wasted. Alright, that should be that taken care of. Yep, that's all good. So, got some additional meat for the freezer. Never a bad thing. We might have to force our... I think this guy's our cooking guy a little bit. I have to force him to... Oh, this guy definitely is. To do some brewing. And then have this guy do... Oh, no. Maybe have this guy do some butchering. I mean, we can just keep this filled up, whatever. But definitely want to make some beer. And then we can sell the beer as well. But, okay, our main colony needs cloth to finish up some of these bedrooms. You could always use Devil's Strand, sure. What else does this place need? Oh, this place has Vaxstone? Where the hell did this get Vaxstone from? I mean, I'll take it. And we can make this a little bit better. Put those monitors here, here, and here. Get some more hospital beds made. And then this will be a pretty nice hospital room, other than it doesn't have like a TV for entertainment or anything, but that's okay. Got some cargo pods, some muskox wool. Don't even know what that is, probably not worth picking up. Alright, yeah, our builders have a little bit of work to do building some walls and some turrets. So these guys are chilling. I do have to make a spot for corpses to go, but I think what also works is, yeah, let's put some of our toxic waste packs in there and get our dead bodies down into our stockpile. We haven't cleaned this, we haven't even explored this at all. This is just where we're dumping all our toxic waste packs. Alright, so we can probably start having our people build these floors again. There's some slate here. Let's haul that, keep our lifters busy. Probably just take these frag grenades out because I don't want them out and about anyways. And we should put a light in our hospital here. That would be optimal. And if our builders have nothing else to do, then I want them to smooth a bunch of walls. Why not? Plus it'll look a little bit more refined in here. Some smoother walls. That should keep them busy for a bit. Alright, our crafter made some pants. Mechanoid cluster. Okay, where is that at? That is at our main base. That is not ideal. What does this do? Initiates sunblocker in 15 days. I mean, we aren't growing anything outside. So if I was smart right now, I'd harvest a bunch of trees, because if that thing goes off in 15 days, which is a while, then all the trees and stuff will die, and there won't be many animals. But we're pretty self-sufficient anyways, so let's just stock up on a bunch of wood. And what is this? Porcupine? Stock up on a bunch of wood, and that's, you know, I would like some enemies to come through here and get messed up by this, and then we attack it while this is weakened. There isn't honestly much here. Countdown activator. Proximity activator. So there are some mechs. So I don't know if these mechs will start attacking in 1.7 days, or if they're just going to defend this until somebody gets close to it. So we'll find out. But yeah, everybody's chopping some trees. Callie is old, so she gets confused every now and then. Poor Callie. But what is Callie making right now? Marine armor? Cool. Oh, we're kind of getting low on advanced components. We do have a decent amount of advanced components here and a decent amount of plasteel, so let's see if we can make some marine armor here too. Might as well. 2 of them. We need 2 of them. So let's start off with that. That'll get up 200 plasteel. Our ship is ready to launch again. Let's have them stop mining and just... Well, I guess they're going to keep mining for a little bit. Let's have them haul... Get Vax over here hauling too. At least get some of the steel that we mined. It might be pretty close to how much we sold to those other traders. Looks like our oxygen harvester is good to go. It's made, filled up the oxygen tanks. So until we go into orbit, this will probably stay off for a bit, which is fine. And we do have this other thruster. We could expand our ship a little bit. I want to make sure it still like fits in our bases. This is fine. I left an open area here for it to land, but our main base, this is the landing zone, so I got to still like fit it in this area. So we'll see on that, but I mean, more space for a ship is always a good thing, especially for storage. But we've been expanding like the left front a bit. I think it would make sense to expand over here. There's just not a ton of space, so these Grav field extenders, maybe if I move one of these batteries over here, then I could move one of these Grav field extenders over here. That way it gives us a little bit of room to work with, but not 100% sure how much that actually helps. We'll see. And I just want to make sure that I didn't mess up the power. No, okay, there's power on the walls. So let's move this extender over here. Everybody should be hauling the steel. Once we're done with that, then we can take off and leave. It seems like there's no more chem fuel, so we'll have to force somebody to make some chem fuel. Oh, there's no wood, that's why. Let's chop a couple trees down. I mean, we can do some expansion once we're at another place, but this seems like a solid area for us to expand into next. Or we can make it pointy and long. That also works, so that also might be worthwhile. Actually, do we have a lot of space to expand up there? We don't. Yeah, we might expand over here. Just a bit more space over here. But if you're just joining the stream, welcome. We are finally getting underway with our Grav ship. We have a couple main colonies that are pretty well established. But yeah, we're chilling right now. I do want Gardner to harvest the pine tree. Her plant skill isn't great, but we do need just a tiny bit of wood. Actually, we're going to be in range of our colony soon, so we can just transport pod or shuttle stuff over. I don't know what would be best, but let's launch. Okay, yeah, those large thrusters are huge. They help a ton. Let's go to this ancient complex and check this out. See what's here. Probably have some dangerous things to deal with, but let's check it out. And while that's happening, we can resupply our Grav ship without having to stop and waste a couple of days at our colonies. But having 6 of those large thrusters is going to be pretty nice. Maybe next we can get the people in our Grav ship to have like marine armor and vac suit helmets and stuff. And ooh, this is a nice little tile. Let's check for plasteel. Always do that. Let's see some jade. This is like a nice defendable tile. But we don't need another colony right now. We have a couple of really good colonies, and that's probably all we're gonna need. But let's get set up. I want to be near some resources as well. But I also want to be close to the ancient structure. But let's get set up kind of just central. Nice central area. Mine some components. It's always good. Mine some steel, or sorry, silver. Any other close resources? We'll probably be here for a little bit. I kind of want to get in here right away. Just because there might be something dangerous that comes out of it. I doubt that will be the case, but you never know. Might as well mine this steel as well. I think that's like the closest steel. But whatever, good enough. So they'll do some mining, sleep for the day. It should be warm in here, but not too warm. Yeah, it's just warmer in these back rooms. And while they're doing that, let's expand the Grav ship. We have 200 tiles to work with, so we're chilling on that front. We can just expand maybe this back area. So use 63 Grav light panels. I think this would help a lot. We can just put a bunch of like utility stuff back here. Yeah. You can extract oxygen canisters. I don't know much about the oxygen, if there's like a setup that you can make. So your people, while they're in space, have oxygen with them. I am not sure on that front. Astral fuel, large heat sinks. But now we're going to be able to get a lot of this research done quicker with the larger thrusters, because the more tiles that you go every time with your ship, the more research you get from that. So we will see. What is an advanced Grav? Giant thrusters? Oh man, 4 giant thrusters. This is sick. Grav Hulk engine. You can make Grav light panels. Cool. Pilot bridge, signal jammer, aggro cell. I heard that these things are huge. They can grow a decent amount of fuel in a pretty small space. So it'll be cool to get to advanced Grav tech and absolutely ball out on a ship or 2. But that is a ways in the future, because I think we have to research all of these first, and it took us this long just to get to this point. So it's going to take a while to get through this. Having the larger thrusters helps because we can get the research done faster, but yeah, we'll see. Pat, what's going on? What's the end goal in this game, or is there one? It's open-ended, kind of like Zomboid, where you walk around and kind of make it what you want it to be. But it is just like a survival game. You start off with three pawns, 3 colonists, and you just survive initially. We started off at this colony, built some bedrooms out here, and then built our main area here. Once we got established, then we dug into the mountain, because the mountains are safer and much easier to defend. And we're starting to fill this out. We haven't done too much here just because this colony is kind of on autopilot. Got some bedrooms here for when we get more colonists, but we have a lot of room to still expand here. This second colony we found, and this is the best map tile I've ever seen. There's only 2 entry points into the map, so when you get raided, this is the only way that they're going to come, unless you get drop pod raided. And there's just mountains, solid mountains everywhere, so this is going to be probably the biggest colony. If we play this colony or play this playthrough for a while, this is going to be the biggest colony I will ever have, just because there's so much space in the mountains and it's easy to defend. The crops grow for the most part year round. It might get a little cold. It's the end of winter right now, so it's not freezing, but there wasn't a freeze that killed the plants this time around. So this is a very solid, safe colony. And these didn't seem to get linked on the same. Let's unlink all these. Unlink, and then click on our food, because this is our freezer. We want our crops to be... What am I doing wrong here? Come on. Do I have to control it? No. Okay, these are still considered linked. Just unlink all these. Okay, now this should work. If I do that, let's link settings, and all these should be taken off the shelves and put elsewhere. But that's hopefully, yeah, that lifter's gonna move all that stuff soon. So this colony has plenty to do for the time being. Ooh, it just lagged a little bit. Got a quest that popped up. 900 plasteel. What do we have to do? Fallen Dominion. Mechanoids have woken up. Wait a minute, I'm just gonna pause it real quick while I read this. They lost a scouting party to a pack of 24 man-hunting wolverines. He wants to draw the beasts towards you to be killed. The wolverines will arrive at the Tall Terror landing site. Where is that? Oh, that's this base. That's okay. Perfect. That's an easy quest. So let's do that for the plasteel. That will be huge for the plasteel. That'll be 9 marine armors that we can make from that plasteel. But basically, there are end game. Oh wait, I have to check on the mechanoids. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. So these mechanoids have waken up. I could call in an ally to take care of it. We could also take care of it without too much of a problem. I don't know about this turret, but okay, there is a combat supplier in orbit. So let's. Okay, it's not in orbit here. It should be in orbit in this colony. Let's have our kid in this colony call in the combat supplier, and then we'll see what we want to do about those mechanoids. Alright, this doesn't have too much that I really want. I just want to see if there's anything that I can sell that is old and degraded. Cool. Probably need to make a couple more. Okay, we're getting raided. Probably gonna make a couple more ranged shield belts in this colony. Hopefully we're getting raided here, and these guys hopefully will attack the mechanoids. Oh, they're doing drop pod raid? Alright, none of the drop pods made it in our colony. We'll see if these guys attack the mechs. It doesn't seem like they will. If I had a mortar, I could maybe shoot the mechs and have them attack the nearest thing. But this is a sizable raid. We might just stay behind our walls a little bit. We could just recruit, send them out, take a few shots, weaken them, and then retreat if we have to. We do have these nearly indestructible walls here, but we'll see. A couple things happening on this map right now. But yeah, there's some end games you can kill for the Odyssey DLC. There's the ending where you can kill the mech hive that's in orbit, and then take control of all the mechs. And if you get like mech raids here, mechanoid raids, then you can like take control of them somehow. I don't really know too much about it because I've never done it. I just know some bits and pieces, so it'd be cool to mess around with. But these guys should start attacking soon. I'm hoping that they just cut over here and hit the mechs, but we'll see. I could try shooting the mechs first, pulling them into me. But I don't want to get too close and trap my people here. Alright, they're beginning their assault. I'm gonna have my people retreat. Oh, they are going to the mechs. Nice. Mopping that out. My people should start shooting them. I think the raiders will have pretty good luck killing the mechs, so that is good. I can move my people up a bit to take more of them out. They are properly messing up these mechs. These guys have guns and stuff. It's not just like a tribal. Once my guys' shields start cracking, then I'll retreat a little bit. I should set up some structure here so they can hide behind a little bit, but yeah, these guys, we might have to retreat from these guys a little bit, stay behind our walls. But we'll see if we can mop any up with our turrets here. This kind of raid would be nice to have. Okay, let's target this. Oh, they got a few people with grenades. Let's back off of that a little bit. Alright, let's retreat. Oh, they came in from over there too a little bit. Alright, so they're gonna properly mess up our turrets over here. Well, that's okay, that's what they're there for. Can try to take some more shots at them. And as they throw grenades, retreat! Alright, everybody's shields are gonna have to recharge after that hit. But you can see that this turret is holding its own because it's underneath a roof. If you construct a roof under it, then it makes it a lot harder for them to actually hit the turret. Alright, everybody's shield. No, we're gonna wait for everybody's shield to pop back. Pigskins are fleeing. Let's have these guys go back. I don't think there's any more people who can throw grenades, so. See all the blood on the ground and everything. Alright, not bad, not bad. They've killed the mechs. We can send one of our people over there to just to actually destroy it. Maybe this guy. Let him eat first, I guess. And see if there's anybody worthwhile to recruit. This guy's bleeding out in 1 hour, so he's kind of a lost cause. This guy's an undergrounder, but he doesn't have any crazy traits. This guy bleed out in 1 hour. Really good at mining. He's a slob. This guy is a psychopath. If we could maybe get that guy who's good at mining. Chemical fascination, I don't love that. Let's try to save this guy who's good at mining. Oh, he's unwaveringly loyal. Alright, well, I do have to set up, I really have to set up a proper prison. Maybe that's what we do as well in this stream. But let's try, who is our doctor? I know it's been a couple days, so I kind of forget. Callie is our doctor. Let's try to have, Callie walks really slow because she doesn't walk that slow. Let's have her tend Piglet right now. And try to save this guy. Bleeding out in 1 hour, so that's not great, but it is what it is. This guy got properly messed up by our turrets. Honestly, I think if we put a line of like turrets, maybe behind vault walls, that might help. That might prevent grenades from getting in. I'm not sure on that, but yeah, we'll definitely need another one of those and repair that. But those turrets held their own. Alright, Piglet is stable. Let's capture Piglet. Fitz is bleeding out. Gonna have to expand our dead body pile. Or dead body stockpile. Nice. Alright, let's make sure everywhere else is good for a bit. Everybody here is kind of pissed off because they were drafted for a while, but medical emergency, yeah. Should be good. This guy can't get recruited, but we can always sell him into slavery or take apart his arms and legs and organs and sell them. Just the normal stuff that you do. Bulk goods traders. So we should get those Wolverines that are called in from our quest. We did do that quest, right? Yeah. Oh, 23 hours after we accept, so. Our lifters right now have a lot to do, so let's get them going. Akuja doesn't have anything to do? Really? I find that hard to believe. Don't want to make any more chem fuel. Well, we could ship, since our actual ship is somewhat close. I don't know if we can send a transport thing over there. But maybe we can have Akuja get in the shuttle. We can fill up the shuttle with a bunch of astro fuel. And yeah, take all of the astro fuel. And even a bunch of chem fuel. Gravlite panels, sure. What else can we send to our main Grav ship? Honestly, that's probably pretty good. Just the astro fuel alone will be nice. Alright, let's do that. That's Akuja. Cool. Get that set up. Good to go. I think we've crafted some assault rifles, so let's get some better guns on our colonist there. I guess he was the only one. We do have a trader here. Can always trade with them, sell them some steel. And while they're here, we might as well take a look at this complex, see if there's any enemies, and maybe they'll help with that. I'll doubt it, but sell some leather, sure, free cash, and yeah, that's basically all we need. But let's draft all of our people here. There's an exotic goods trader. Where are they? They're coming in here. I definitely want somebody to talk to this exotic goods trader. And we are getting a manhunter pack. And this is expected, so they're gonna chill there. I think we just have to wait them out. If we get raided from there, then these Wolverines will take care of their raid, but yeah, we are chilling for now. Gonna draft these guys, check out the ancient complex. Oh, mine colonist is going from this way. Hopefully there's nothing bad there. It's a little bit of a risk, but it doesn't seem like there's too much in here right now. There's a little ancient comms console. Oh! Alright, this place is gonna burn to the ground now. I don't exactly know what that mech is. Cyclops? I remember that thing kind of messed my people up a little bit. Alright, there's ancient enemy terminal and a seal crate. Let's try to cut this guy off. And have our melee person. Okay, cool. We handled that pretty well. These walls shouldn't burn, so we should be okay. Is this? These guys are not waking up. That is slightly concerning, but let's just take care of them. Alright, this must be the trade on our main base. Let's sell some insect jelly. Let's sell not much else. We could get a mega screen television. I don't necessarily think we need that right now, but yeah, that's about it. Whatever. Perfect. Let's go in this room, just see if there's anything in it. And that fire should put itself out eventually. I kind of didn't want it to... Oh, I got another one of those, nice. Kind of didn't want it to burn some of the things that you can interact with, but I guess it is what it is. I'm not gonna mess with fire too much. Alright, cool. So maybe we can put out the fire. See if these guys can at least put out the fire in this room. But it is 1800 to, okay, no. You're not putting out the fire. You're just gonna die if you go in there. Wait for the fire to put itself out, and then we'll come back in here and open up some of these crates. Have this get hacked. It's even like 200 degrees in this room right next door. So I'll give this place a little time to cool off. I think that'd be best. I wish I told you when you hovered over these guys if you're already allies with them. Oh, we aren't. Alright, let's get Vax to trade with this guy and we can just gift them some steel. And hopefully get like 20 relation bonus with them. Just gift them. Let's gift them. Oh, they won't even accept steel. Alright, then you aren't getting anything. Alright, so let's reinstall this thruster right there. We do need to put another... Got a lot to do. A lot that I want to do. I gotta build a... Okay, wait for that. Let's deconstruct that wall. Let's... Nope, not deconstruct that one. Let's build a copy here. There's an exotic goods trader. That's actually pretty good. I don't know exactly where I want this door. It'd be nice if it connects up here, but we're gonna have... Yeah, I have to do some finagling. But at least build some walls there, and I think deconstruct that, we should be good. Deconstruct that, I didn't mean to do that. Let's make sure that we're trading with this trader. It's not here, it's at our main base. Yep. And there should be actually some good stuff. Let's get some Nutrimine. Let's get... do we want... I don't think we need another shuttle engine. We can sell all our wake up, except for like one or two. I can't buy any Grav light panels. Bionic arms. We can sell all our beer. That's why we have it, just to make money. And yeah, that should be good. We could buy some advanced components, but that's fine, whatever. Cool. We are allies with them, so that is nice. Let's see. We're still waiting on a bit of astro fuel. Let's also just load all of our chem fuel and just bring it to our main base. Whatever. Oh, that's why our lifters and stuff are so busy. Trying to fill this thing up. Alright, so that's happening. This is gonna be done. Let's did something break through this? Did I just not build that? I could further expand this, but I don't know if I want to keep this room a little segmented. And then what are we gonna put in here? Let's take a look at what we can put in here. We could do like a large astro fuel tank. We don't necessarily need to do that yet. For vacuum and algae generator, I don't think we really need that. Platform. I mean, we could use this space to put our nutrient paste grinder here, so then this thing's completely self-sufficient with food, no matter what. And let's have our people hunt a little bit. There's only turkeys here. That kind of stinks. Area revealed. Yeah. Cargo pods. What is this? Rumble fur? I know that sells for a lot, so might as well pick it up. And I just want to make sure this is getting repaired. It seems like it is, so that's cool. Could build another turret. All it uses is uranium components and steel, which we always have plenty of, so could be good to use. Ooh, a parrot. Alright, so this place... Oh, there's no longer a drought here. Alright, cool. Let's get everything grown again. And turn our sprinkler on. I would say we can hold off the corn. Is this all corn too? We could just make like devil's... actually this area isn't good for devil's strand. We could turn this into cloth. Cotton, I guess. And it is now spring, so it should be warming up. It is below freezing outside on this colony. At our second colony, it is 43 out, so it is a bit warmer here. Alright, is this ready to go? Let's launch this. Have it go to our Grav ship. And then our first base, drop off chem fuel. And yeah, should be pretty okay. Wait for this to launch again, wait for our shuttle to launch again. But yeah, just moving some chem fuel around right now. Some astro fuel. Bring some astro fuel to... This is where our... Yeah, there. Zoom in and choose a spot. Let's go. Right here. Cool. And let's unload this. Get some chem fuel off. Gravite panels can come off. All the astro fuel. Which is a decent amount of astro fuel. And then Akuja is sleeping. Let's have her go back in the shuttle. I can drop off some more chem fuel and then go to the main base. Stop right here and get rid of all our chem fuel and just store the chem fuel here. Chem fuel doesn't weigh a ton, so it's good, but we have a bunch of it. Could start just crafting more of the astro fuel. 1300 is a good amount, so should be honestly pretty good there. But let's get Akuja back in the shuttle. Is there anything here at the main base that we need at the other place? Does not seem like it. We could honestly... Let's get Akuja out of there. We could honestly bring the Nutramine to our second colony, because it doesn't seem like they're able to process that very quickly here. Yeah, we can just bring some raw resources over that are just adding wealth to this colony. Just take it out. Gunners Sub-Persona Core. We have a few of those. That's actually not bad. But I think that should be honestly pretty good. There is extra marine armor here. That's not bad. We gotta get rid of some of our old clothes as well, taking up some space. But let's... It might be good to do a lot of beer making at our second colony, because we have some extra crafting capacity there. But for now, let's just do this. It should be... Actually, we can have some more... We have some more room, so let's take all the Nutramine. Chem fuel stays. Might as well take... we don't have that much uranium. Very indecisive right now. Sure, toxic waste packs. And did I make sure to load Akuja? No. Also... Oh, okay, that's why I shouldn't have done this. Alright, that should be good now. Right. Yes. Honestly, I should put steel vault walls here as well, but I guess we'll do that later. We do need to make a prison over here. That is on my list of stuff to do. But let's check in on our ship, see if they... Okay, you can open this, you can open that, start hacking this. I think Vax is our best intellectual person. Okay, he is coming over here. I will have him prioritize hacking that, and then prioritize hacking that. I don't want them to attack right now. Okay, got some uranium from that. Got some medicine from that. So nothing too crazy. Lizard skin? Alright, we don't really want that, but whatever. I guess I won't say no. Let's reinstall this thruster here. And then we have this whole room to play around with. Okay, we're getting raided. They're attacking immediately. It is at our Grav ship area. It's only a couple of them. They only have bows. So let's just take somebody who's decent at shooting, and honestly, one of them should be fine. Should be coming this way, yeah. And even if they post up with the bows, our guys should be able to kill them pretty easily. Alright, there's one down. This guy leveled up his shooting, which is nice. Also, the more he misses, the more he levels up, so I don't really care too much if he misses a few. The guy with the bow is hitting. These guys are gonna need new shield belts and everything pretty soon too. Got some smoke leaf joints, not bad. Some jade. Alright, come on, you can hit him. Putting out in 18 hours, okay. There you go. Alright. That was easily taken care of. Let's get, just for good measure, some power in the walls here. All connected up. Let's also get some nutrient paste set up on here. Cool. And then I think I want to put the grinder in here, but I don't know how our power is. I think our power is fine. Okay, yeah, our power's fine, especially with this harvester being offline. I might be able to turn this paste grinder on and off. I'm not 100% sure on that, but we'll see. Place that down. And then let's also get some plumbing in here. And while we're at it, let's see if we can plop down a where's it? Water well. Seems like over here might be decent. So let's do that. Plop down some plumbing there. And I want Conswine to prioritize over there, just get that operational so we can fill up our water. It's not 100% needed, but never a bad thing. And then I also want to set up a bunch of hoppers around here. Our hoppers... Okay, hoppers right here. And whenever we stop at a colony, just fill these up with... fill it up with vegetarian stuff. And if we need it while we're out and about, then we can fill it up with meat from animals that we hunt. But yeah, it should be good here. Let's also add a light in there and also in here. So they got some construction to do, which is fine. Keeps them busy. They also have some hauling to do. But okay, that should be good. Our water should be going up slowly. Yeah, cool. I think it's what, 8? 10, 12, 14. 14,000 is our max capacity, and we're almost at 10,000, so it'll be good to top off our water a little bit. We have a growth moment for kids. 4. Wow, this person really learned a lot. Let's do construction, let's do shooting, let's do social, and let's do plants? I don't know. Maybe artistic, honestly. And then choose a trait. Depressive, nope. Nimble's good. Nimble's very good. And yeah, it should be good. I forget who that was. Was it Bicep? Yeah, artistic. You can start having him do art, I guess. Just use sandstone. We don't really care about sandstone. Whose is this? Marta? Who? Now let's have our kid Bicep start just doing some crappy any worker. No, let's have Bicep do some art. That'll be your #1 priority. And yeah, should be good. We should have a light in here, but okay, we got the not the prison, the hospital set up, so that's good. Add some floors to our dining area here, so that's also good. I should have brought some cloth over here. Forgot about that. But Kuja is in here. We can launch her back to home. She's married to I think Chef Craft, so we want to make sure that they're together. Pause arrive, plasteel. Okay, that's from our quest, so we just got a bunch of free plasteel, which is actually huge. Everybody here should have marine armor, which is good. Let's get Kuja back to base. And now she will have plenty to do when it comes to... I didn't see how much wealth I took out of that first colony. And let's just move all of those waste packs down into our stockpile. Get that done. And Kuja is putting on some marine armor, which is good. Make some more shield belts. Maybe make another flak vest. And might as well just make a bunch of extra vac suit helmets. That way we can have our other people gear up as well. See, Duffo, checking in again. How's it going? Okay, there's a flare, which is fine. Okay, so we can't. Okay, we can designate power to our nutrient paste grinder. It only takes 100 watts. I thought it would take more. So that's actually not that bad. And the ship now got refueled. We have plenty of astro fuel for it. We're stocking up on water again. Right now we have a little over 10,000 out of 14,000 water. And we're chilling on food. We are starting to eat up some of our food, but hopefully when we go to the next tile, there's going to be some bigger animals for us to eat, or to hunt, I guess. But we're almost done here. We did what we had to at this ancient complex. There wasn't too much here. There is still one terminal. Oh, we already hacked the terminal. That might be why we got raided a little while ago. Completed quest. Cool. Crafter is pissed off. We can probably... Yeah, we probably don't need to do corn anymore. We're probably good on corn. What else can we grow? We could maybe just do a bunch of hops. I kind of want to I want to put something here that takes a while to grow because it's far away and a pain to haul. So maybe put Devil Strand out here as well. That solar flare is just turning off all our lights and everything. But let's just stock up on a bunch of pants, a bunch of Devil Strand t-shirts. People want toques, sure. Can make some of those. I grew hops at work last year and gave them to the brewery downtown. I feel like you'd have to make a lot of hops. Alright, we don't care about that. Apparel. What is this? Some poor people. They want 560 silver? Jeez. I don't know if I'm gonna give that to you. That's a decent amount of silver. Alright. Our ship is still chilling. I think we can launch out of here, right? Yeah, we can. Do we haul all the steel? We did. Alright, cool. So we can get out of here. Let's launch and check out this other ancient complex. See what's there. Is it like 8 veins of it on the fence? So it like grows up the fence? I feel like you need like a more controlled environment to grow hops. Yes, we don't care about the map. We can discard it. We're just gonna do like all the quests that we possibly can with our ship. Just anything that's in the area. Maybe like land on enemy colonies and just absolutely wipe them out. We'll see. Alright, looking for plasteel that's in the mountains. That is the only thing I look for, really. There's some gold over here, which would be good. So maybe we'll land over here. But other than that, I'm not seeing too much. Alright, so I guess we'll land over here because there's gold. There's a bit of silver. And it's close to the ancient complex. And there's uranium. Seems like a decent amount of uranium too. Let's land down here. Because then we get some mountain to mine over here too. Strung up in a string to the top of the fence and I can right up it. You just have to make sure they wrap clockwise around the string. Huh, that's interesting. Kind of like cucumbers. They grow up the vines. Alright, let's haul these limestone chunks because I don't want those there. If there's any marble, ooh, there's tons of marble. Let's get as much marble as we can. Can never have too much marble. Alright, let's keep our miners busy with mining the gold. There's also this uranium. And I'll leave that for now. We can also get these components. Sure, components are never a bad thing. And there isn't too much else. We can get these components too. If they run out of stuff to do, then at least they'll be busy with that. Each of these veins is like 50 something gold, so that's, or each of these ores. Another hare tamed. Alright, that's on our ship. That's actually kind of annoying. Are there any big animals to hunt? There's a couple deer. So we can hunt those. We're starting to run out of simple meals, but that's fine because we have a bunch of nutrient-based meals. But yeah, okay, a bulk trader. We definitely want to trade with a bulk trader. Let's see if it's at this base. It is not. It's at our main base. Let's have one of our kids talk to the trader. And if anybody wants to join the Discord, we have Nightbot now, and you can type in !Discord and get the link to the Discord. But right now, it's not much going on in the Discord. We have a poll going on. I think I sent it, put it for a week, so we'll see. Okay, let's get some Nutrimine. We can probably sell some of these hides, which is good. Might as well buy some medicine. I know that we can make it, but it seems like our people struggle with making it. I can sell some more wake up. Any go juice we have? I thought this was the go juice we have. I'm like, there's no way we have 11,000. Buy some Gravite panels. Yes, I will always do that. Sell some more beer, sure. Oh, we still have that mech sun blocker thing that we have to get rid of as well. We should definitely do that. Alright, so I think that's pretty good. Spacer container stack, 5,300. Jeez. I guess it saves some room on the ship, but anything else we can sell? I think that's about it. Cool. Cool. And we should make a prison, so I might start having our miners just start clearing out an area here. It looks like there's an open area here. I don't want to mine too much into that, but let's do something like this. That should honestly be pretty good space. We are missing our well again. We could plop down another well, so we'll be here for a little bit. Doesn't seem like too much water there, but it's better than nothing. Whatever. Alright, there's an eclipse. Let me see if that mech thing is still here. It is. Initiates in 9 days. I could get one of our melee people to go over there and start hacking and slashing at it. There are plenty of animals to hunt over here. Emergency descent. Probably won't accept this, but we'll see. Wasters will attack. Tall terror landing site. Okay, I actually have to watch this in case it explodes. We could just do it for the extra plasteel. Oh, that is our base. Okay, we might accept that. It's like a free quest. Let's go back to Marta, make sure she doesn't blow up from killing this thing. And everybody should get a mood buff from defeating the mech cluster. Yeah, the mech cluster has been destroyed. And let's see how much of a mood buff that is. It should be like 3 or 5. Boop, 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 boop. Am I blind? Defeated mech cluster 4, and they also defeated the insect hive as well. So not bad. Seems like a lot of animals are dying out here. Jeez. Might as well take them. Okay, our growers and our agri-hands are busy here, so everybody's chilling there. Once we do some mining, then we can explore the ancient complex here. And then at this base, let's accept this emergency descent. They should land here. Yep, that's fine. Kind of landed in our field, which is a little annoying, but it is what it is. And we should get attacked, but unless they drop pod in. What is this? Hunter drone dead? Why are all these dead? Oh, they just ran out. Oh, maybe they triggered because they had sight here. I don't know. It's okay though, whatever. Alright, so those guys are chilling. Jesus, we have so much. 20,000 corn? I think we're good for a little bit, at least. So these guys have a bunch of chem fuel to make. Alright, now we are getting raided. And this is a separate raid. Did it say they're attacking immediately? They are attacking me. Look at how often we've gotten attacked recently. Just like random stuff. New settlement. Oh, that's from our Grav ship. Our wealth is skyrocketed a little bit, but that's okay. So I'm curious, which colony... Okay, so our first colony still has higher wealth. Okay, so 3 tribals. Okay, there's another one up there. That's why I always look around. So let's let's first have this dude try to pick off this first guy up here. Alright, we're getting attacked by them, but they shouldn't enter at all. They should just attack the wall. Let's go back to this guy. It looks like they're attacking right away. So let's recruit everybody. Get them out here. I must have misread that. Let's have them retreat a little bit, get our melee person out front. This guy's gonna sneak around a little bit. This guy's gonna try to take one of our containers. Let's get this guy. Just kill this guy. He's taking one of our containers. Not the loot inside of it. Just our containers. Seems like he might get away with it. I don't think we're gonna be able to, unless we get like a headshot or something. No, he got away with it. That's fine. It just costs, I think, 800 steel to make a new one, which we have plenty of. So, yeah, that's what I get for not walling this in, which I think I can now. The only reason why I didn't wall it in is because of I needed like a sewage outlet. But yeah, we'll fix that. We're just trying to cram everything that we need into this, and then making it more functional at some point in the future. But okay, so this colony, they are ooh. That is not good. They've mined around that. So let's just recruit everybody because this might get a little bloody. Our hunter drones should activate, but I think that's the only one left. Let's get our clean sweep over here. I don't want that getting absolutely murked. Oh, these are impets too, so they spit fire. No, they aren't. They're wasters. What is that gun? Is that a Hellcat rifle? Okay. Alright, so they're already retreating. We successfully defend those people. And we have to expand our wall a bit. That's fine, we got plenty of steel and stuff. I didn't expect that they would mine that like that quickly. But let's undraft those people, do that. Shuttle leaving, rescue shuttle arrived. Cool. If we click on this, they should get in there and take off. Pods arrive, and we got another 400 something plasteel. So that's quick easy quest, but they did manage to mess us up a little bit. They got in here. Let's cancel that. I only want hunter drones if they're over here. Probably all these animals will start coming in, so I want these built as soon as possible. I don't want any animals in here, because then they'll start eating my crops. I like boom. Oh, I still haven't killed the boom loaves. They're fine. They're last line of defense boom loaves. Oh, now the deer are coming in. That's okay, whatever. It's taking forever to bring stuff here. I guess it is a little bit of a distance away, but and I will just kind of build walls up, so if they do decide to mine around these super strong walls, then they won't be able to, really. So, alright, he's starting to build those walls. Tattered apparel? Who? Devil Strand Kid shirt. Let's make a couple more kid clothes. More t-shirts, a couple more pants, a duster. Probably won't need the duster too much, but Callie is still struggling making that marine armor. Might have to supplement from this area as well. Let's add a bill so that we make advanced components. If this guy has nothing else to do, make advanced components until there's 50. Chef craft, yep. Cool. And then, yeah, they're rebuilding this. Let's link that up to here. So that'll be included. And once he's done doing that, then I think we can take a look and see what is in the ancient complex. There's a pig. Pigs are honestly good for eating corpses. If you have a lot of corpses, you can just lock the corpses in a room with a bunch of pigs, and before you know it, you'll have 20 pigs. These guys are still have a lot of work to do for the astrofuel, so that's fine. Let's yeah, it's kind of annoying. Whatever. So these Agrahans are busy making Devil Strand. We've got plenty of Devil Strand here. I wish I could just send... I wish these transport pods reached the other colony. They currently do not. But let's just double check that, because it's been a little while since I played, so... And I think we're going to need more storage at some point. I mean, they haven't really filled up this room completely, so... Counselor named Janosh has arrived and wants to join the colony. His best stat is social level 12. Sure. Oh, he's on our ship. Okay. He is incapable of cooking, he's unhygienic, too smart, and a wimp, so he's not really going to be good at fighting, except he does have good fighting skills. But he will get downed faster, I think. Even a little pain will immobilize him. Yeah, so he'll get downed pretty fast, but I mean, it always helps to have somebody with an extra gun. So let's welcome him in and change it up. I don't think there's going to be too much for him to do, really. Social, intellectual. Intellectual could be good. We could throw him at our second colony, and he can scan for underground resources all the time. That might be what he ends up doing. So let's make him do that. And he can do our wardening. He can do our child care. Okay, this fire needs to go away. People arrive and erosion spout rewarded for, what is this? More plastic, 1800? Jeez, this, what kind of quest is this? Towards you. Oh, this is at our main base. I don't know if I want to deal with this many people. We could, because we have the wall. But still, if something goes wrong, then that's 60 people that we have to deal with only 10 fighters. So that could be rough. So I will probably not do that. We have enough plasteel as it is for now. These insects are just rotting here. Alright, so this place is chilling for a little bit. Let's double check. Yeah, we can almost send this to our main base, but not quite, so that kind of stinks. But let's just load up some preparation. The main base needs some devil strand. Let's send over 1,000. It also needs cloth. Let's send over 2,000 because they definitely need it more than we do. And that should be good for now. Probably won't weigh that much, so that's fine. It'll just take a while to load up. Alright, if we select everybody here and have them go into... Oh, never mind, it's up here. I have a feeling this is going to spew a bunch of fire like it did before. So we'll try not to piss off too many things in here, but like that popper. Okay, there's a terminal there. Alright, this one doesn't seem to be as dangerous as the last. Not nearly at all, jeez. There's nothing here. Alright, so ancient terminal. Cool, let's start hacking those. Let's take out everything from these seals. And let's not enter this room at all. So, doesn't seem like there's too much here. We'll see what's in these crates. Some advanced components, or I guess one. Some simple meal, or okay, there wasn't much in those. We'll see what we get from hacking these. Caravan's arriving. Let's get our new guy to talk to him since he's a high level social. And we can move our ship again, which is cool. Probably gonna be here for a little bit longer just to collect all the stuff that we've mined. We'll always buy Nutrimine. Let's sell some lizard skin, some other stuff. Metal blood serum. Also makes them sustainable to, or vulnerable to fire. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, so I think that's all we need from these guys. These are... How do we stand with these guys? 100% ally. Alright, so we don't have to sell them any steel or gift them any steel. And our water's filling up. It's at 11,500. It was at like 9 something before, so we'll get that to max out at 14,000 at some point. There's some alpacas to hunt. That'll be good. We can top off our food. Okay, that fuel node's gonna explode. That is fine. Guess I'll make this a bit warmer in there. Quest complete. Yep. They're attacking immediately. I only see one. Just make sure they aren't coming from any other areas. It doesn't seem like it. So let's recruit our new guy and our other normal soldier. I'll be honest, these guys should probably fight them pretty well, but our visitors that we have. But I want to level up our own guys. This guy's going in quick. Is he like nimble or something? Oops, I shot one of their horses. Alright, that should be fine then. I didn't notice what we got from hacking those terminals, but maybe another quest or something. Alright, so our construction people at this base have a bit of work to do. I want to make sure that this doesn't get mined into like it did on the other side, because these are our main sources of protection, these walls. Alright, let's see if we've made any progress mining out the new prison. Looks like we did a little bit. So let's get some power in here. We'll have to move all these beds. I mean, I guess we don't have to. We can, yeah, whatever. We'll definitely want some nutrient-based pipes coming in. And set up a nutrient-based tap here for the prison. That way we don't even have to really interact with these people if we don't want to, especially if they're unwaveringly loyal. And for good measure, let's set up a uranium turret. Make sure they know. Make sure they know we mean business. And I guess we can. That's an excellent bed, good bed, excellent, good. Okay, these are all actually pretty okay. Let's just move them in here a little bit, make this place seem a little bit better. Nope, that wasn't a reinstall. Let's reinstall. And get some end tables. Yep. And a dresser somewhere over here. Made of marble. And let's get some flooring in here. Let's do some nice carpet. Although we don't have any carpet right now, but that's okay. Since it's prison, let's go with the prison colors. Like this brownish. If I want to do a lighter color, so a lighter brown. And we will probably need some sort of heating in. Oh, we're definitely gonna need some toilets and stuff too. Let's do a toilet there. And a shower there. Let's get some pipes in here. Cool, that should do it. Light work right there. They're still filling this up. Our lifters have a lot of work to do here. Still, okay, now they got all the corn. Maybe they don't have as much work. Probably hold this door open. I don't want to hold this door open in case there's a fire, but probably build a fire sprinkler in there. Alright, check in on our Grav ship. It doesn't seem like they have too much to do, so maybe it's about time we get out of here. I want to make sure that they hunted all those. Oh, there's even more alpacas. Nice. Let's hunt those as well. Make some more simple meals. Tattered apparel. These guys are really starting to get tattered apparel. What is it? Is it there? Okay, toques. Can work with that. That's easy. Plain leather shirts, pants. So maybe I'll have these guys travel to the second colony, and at that second colony is going to be a bunch of new clothes and stuff that's all ready for them to go. And that should be pretty good actually. So let's have our crafter just start crafting out of devil strand. Got plenty of it. And then that means our people on our ship will just have a little bit better protection in armor with the devil strand compared to the con. And we'll be able to top off our steel here, which is always a good thing. Soon our crafter isn't going to have much to craft. We're going to find him some more stuff to do. These guys are chilling for now while they hunt. Let's see if there's anything else that we can mine that's close by. I don't really think there is. I mean, maybe this. At least it gives them something to do. bed here. How many tiles have we used? We're not even. Okay, we can really expand the ship, but I think we need some better extender. Can I build a copy of this? Oh, maybe not. Alright, let's how's our water doing? Water's almost full. Cool. Let's chop some of these trees. If our ship lands here, they're just gonna smush them all. We do need some wood anyways, so whatever. I would like for our lifters to like start bringing resources. Oh, that's why. Because this is unallowed. Oh, one of our lifters is trapped up there. Alright, that explains something. Explains why I thought we were low on hauling capacity. Alright, so now they're bringing all that out there. I mean, you can just build the wall like this. That way if they mine through it a little bit again, then they won't be able to. Alright, so these guys are drop potting in. They're probably attacking immediately. That is a good amount of them. So let's draft everybody but our kids, because the kids don't have shields, and get them over here. These guys have actual weapons too. There's 11 of them. At least they don't have frag grenades. The frag grenades actually mess me up because, oh yeah, it just does. But let me save it just in case anything goes horribly wrong. Okay, they are preparing for a bit, so we could probably move up, take some shots at them while they're preparing. Get Delilah back here because she walks slow. And then take some cheap shots at them. Just level up our shooting a little bit too. Where it hurts. I feel like in the past, if you like got a couple hits on them when they were just waiting for a little bit before a raid, they would immediately like start attacking you. And it seems like you can get a decent amount of shots off on them. Let's target that guy because he's the only one actively shooting at us right now. Seems like everybody's gonna need a new shield belt soon. Alright, so we're actually chipping away at them a little bit. And we're hurting them a tiny bit. She'll just make them walk to us a little bit slower once they actually start attacking. Let me just make sure they're the only ones on the map. Yep. At least we're leveling up a bunch of our skills, so our shooting skills. Gardner is pregnant, alright. And let's just retreat a little bit so we can have our turrets do a little bit of damage. Where's this clean sweep going? Okay. Just want to make sure it's just there. Misty's walking slow. She has a bad back. Okay, she's in shambles. We gotta give her an arm. Trader. Ah, this new guy is is a traitor. So let's recruit our people. Where's this guy at? Or where's this guy at? Sticking out steel, he's not going to be able to come back in time, so let's just recruit these guys. They're going to have a shoot off. Wow, he absolutely just assassinated him. Let's set up a zone for bodies. Set it to critical. Go to corpses. Go to human-like corpses. And just do that. That's a shame. I was kind of looking forward to him being our smart person who scans underground resources all the time. But it is what it is. Major break risk, Misty. Oh, so they are already all dead. Oh, Luciferium. I probably shouldn't touch that. It is good to have a bunch of it just in case, but I don't want to micromanage that, so I'm not even gonna bother with it. Some extra medicine. What else do they drop? I don't want to recruit any of these. Oh, yeah, they have dependency. Heavy SMG, normal, sure. We'll take that. Smoke leaf joints, sure. Bio-coated, no, we don't want that. Disease, gut worms. Alright, well, not ideal. Alright, let's get this dead body out of here, please. That does stink. But it's okay. Alright, these guys are ready to move again. Let's see where we want them to go. Honestly, there isn't too much to do in the area. We could just travel for the research points. Maybe we can go back to our second base. Everybody can re-gear up and get rid of some tattered apparel. I assume the recreation variety that's needed is here. Maybe it's here. Yeah, honestly don't have that much for recreation here, so I should set up a recreation room. Maybe a small little something. Jesus, here it is. Small something up here. Do a slate poker room, and maybe yeah, we won't be able to fit a billiards table. I don't know if we want to put that in there, but at least a poker table will be something. Got a wooden door here. And we will need some furniture. Let's get a cloth armchair and just do that. Do we even have a... Oh, fish redeemed. I can't say the word ship. And I assume that means I can't say the word Grav ship or anything. So I'll have to say our people transporter. Hopefully I remember to do that. Meteorite uranium? Where's this at? Oh, that's... we might as well mine that. I know we're getting ready to leave here, but... that's okay. Correct. Or spaceship. Okay. Got it. Fish, what are you up to? Kyle and Alden were up this weekend, and last night they played some... Wait, you were on Discord. Yeah. We actually filled up my stash pretty decently. Lost once at the end, and Kyle was pissed off about that, but... I mean, that's okay. We profit a lot from losing the Renegade and I think the Berletta. I do love the Berletta. Berletta with like a blue mag would be super nice, but I don't even think I have the blueprint for those blue mags. We might be able to see if on our people mover, if we can put like a large astro fuel tank over here somewhere. I don't want to like waste this space, but at the same time, a large one will probably be okay, and maybe I can put some smaller heat sinks where these small fuel tanks are. What I could do is probably put a bunch of these large tanks like in a base and just fill up this the people mover. I almost said it, jeez. fill up the people mover when they get to the base, but I don't know. We'll see how much astro fuel this fits. Right now these small ones can only fit 250 fuel each, and each jump we do we're burning like 350, 400 fuel. So if this isn't like 1,000 each, then I don't know if it'd be worth doing. It is 750. That's not awful. It's not great, but alright, hopefully they are demolishing this uranium. Just something that we can sell, so that's good. Make marine armor. Nice. So this guy's probably just making advanced components now. He made all these. Is there anything else that we can craft here? That is good. Not really. It could make dusters, but honestly, if we have marine armor, then we're chilling. Let me put marine helmet, marine armor in here so we can actually see it. And let's make sure there's plenty of flak vests and shield belts. I feel like I already did this once, but yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Our boys should be making more chem fuel. They are kind of doing a slow job of it, but we'll get whatever needs to get done. And we'll probably bring our ship here. Did I just... Yep, I just said it. Alright, well, let's... I said the one word. I knew it was going to happen. Let's launch some stuff at some of our allies and they can just get some free stuff. Do we have anything? We probably want to just get rid of a lot of clothes and stuff. So let's get rid of auto pistol, get rid of revolver. We're basically at this point going to use good quality assault rifles. If it's not a good quality assault rifle, then we probably won't keep it, but I mean, heavy SMG I'll keep for now. Molotovs I don't care about. Frag grenades, let's get rid of. EMP grenades we'll keep just in case. Gas mask port, let's get rid of. Took. Flak vest tainted? Why would I want that? We do have a bunch of flak vests. Let's get rid of the poor one. The normal ones can probably go as well. Especially normal 65%. Range shield belt 29%. Somebody really wore the crap out of that. Kids clothes 50%, 50%. 66% normal. Get rid of that. Awful 88%. Yes, get rid of that. And that should be good. To punish myself, I'll get rid of this masterwork vest. It's worth 1,250. So yeah, that's good. That's good. Skill trainer plants worth 750. Yeah, I'll get rid of that. I'll punish myself even more. And then let's top it off with just some. I guess some leather. Auction canisters, I don't really care too much about, but insect meat, we can turn that to chem fuel, but yeah, I guess we won't. There's plenty of space left. Let's give them some uranium. Alright, that fills up a cargo pod. That's for you, fish, for me saying the word ship when you banned it. I do want to make this prison. I want to put. Oh, we gotta do the bathrooms. I forgot about that. I don't know why that didn't get mined out, but let's put a toilet in here with just a normal wooden door. Should be fine. And we will have to heat this. There isn't currently a heater here. I guess if they wander around here, that's fine. I kind of want to just like close off this prison with a door here. But nah, whatever. And they should have a table. Gotta put a table here, even if it's a small table. A nice marble table. Let's get some steel chairs going on. And oh, this pipe won't connect right there. Can I do this instead? Can I reach that? If I got a table there, then we can also maybe fit in somewhere like a chess table. So at least they have something to do. Let's do sandstone chess table. Put that right there. Get some more steel chairs. Yeah, that seems okay. It's decent little prison. Nothing too fancy, but it works. All right, these guys are probably getting bored hauling the last uranium. Let's get them up and about, and yeah, let's launch on out of here. Cool. Yeah, let's launch. Let's go to our second colony and just check in. I don't necessarily want that hair, so we won't force the hair to board, but it's already on here, so I guess it's coming with us. And let's get out of here. Regroup at the colony for a little bit. Mainly just to get our people that are on our people transporter, get them to get some new clothes because they have a lot of ratty apparel. But yeah, we'll land it right here, and you can tell that our ship got a decent amount bigger since the last time I was here, but this should still be a good spot to land. Excess heat can be converted into usable power. Heat sink capacity and power output is increased. Oh, okay. We finished the research. I see. Let's. We don't need aircraft or anti-craft caster. Yeah, there's like Grav defense and all that stuff. Point defense. Huh. Okay. Gauss gun. Single barrel electromagnetic defense uranium slugs designed for both local bombardments and medium range engagements. Can also target other ships in orbit. Requires a linked targeting terminal with an operator. It draws power directly from the engine. I don't necessarily need that right now. Giant astrofuel tank. Does it tell you how much? This could be what we want. Just a giant tank on it. Because 750 is okay, but if we can get like 1500, that could be worth putting tanks like at our colony so we can quickly fill them up, which I guess doesn't matter. It doesn't take too much effort to move individual astrofuel to and from the ship, but yeah, these guys should be busy for a little bit. They should move all this fuel out. Yeah, they definitely should. But now everybody should be happy. Only this kid has tattered apparel. And we might have to force somebody to tailor at the bench so that the kid has something to do. But they are getting their artistic leveled up. They started off at level 0. They're just eating through our sandstone, which we don't care about, and our limestone, which we also don't care about. We want to keep our slate and marble for a little bit at least. But yeah, since everybody's here, they're gonna unload all of the steel and everything. So yeah, this is 450,000 wealth. That's a decent amount. 786 wake up. Jesus, that's gonna sell for a good amount. Everybody should be all geared up. What I could do is have our people on our ship, just have them put on vac helmets, or at least Vax. I think Vax just needs to do it. So let's Let's our vac helmets. Move them over there. If we need to make a couple more, then we'll do that. Which we might. But I definitely want to make sure that everybody on our ship has the ability to go into space for a little bit, because we might launch into space, some asteroids, and get some more Vaxstone. That might be a good way to do it. However, we will be a little stranded up there, so we'll have to make sure we don't mess anything up too much. This guy's cooking 4 simple meals? No. Come back here. Keep crafting. Honestly, take some wake up, and then craft. Vac suit helmet, yeah, should cook through that pretty quickly. This crafting's not yet level 20, but that's okay. And our lifters will have a ton of work getting all this inventory out of here. But at least they're filling this up with some corn, so we'll have even more food on the ship when it leaves. Alright, I think that might be where we call it for today's stream. Got a decent amount of work done. We upgraded the Grav ship a bit, added this tumor of a room right here. Added some large thrusters, which are absolutely huge. And does this say how much it expands the Grav ship tiles by? It must be like 50 or something, which is a good amount. We'll have to get some more Vaxstone so we can make some more thrusters. I'm not sure what else Vaxstone is used for. I'm sure we'll find that out. But yeah, not too bad. We added a little hospital here. We're starting to make a little rec room here. We're gonna have to add a light. Perfect. We've expanded some of the storage that we have here, and we switched off some of our crops from growing corn to now growing just more Devil Strand. We can always sell it. We can always just craft it into nice clothes and then sell it. So we got some options there. At our main base, we made a little prison. We still have to bring in some cloth, and actually I need to set up a shower before I forget completely. Shower here. And let's get a wooden door there. Cool, that should be good. We got that built up. We got an actual hospital set up. Like, this should be decent. I should set up so there's medicine in here right away, so people can heal up real quick. But yeah, not too bad. We dealt with a lot of raids today. A lot of like decent sized raids too. You can see all the blood here. Dealt with some mechanoids, so it was all around productive stream. But yeah, we're gonna stop there for now. So thanks for watching, and until next time.